All right, everybody, it's your boy Genius out at the range, Ross Martin once again, RM1C comp and the Canik Prime. Again, I'll say as I did in the other videos, don't beat me over the head about comparing these two guns. Enough people ask, they must think it's worthy to be compared, so I'm comparing them. I know they are both ported comp guns. The Canik is a little bit different beast. Technically, they still consider this a micro compact. Not sure why. In no way is this a micro compact, micro sub compact. I don't know what you call it, but it's in the area is what I'm trying to say. Lengthwise, they're pretty close. The Ross Martin might be a ½ inch longer. Okay, actually shorter in the grip is the Ross Martin. Of course, the Canik Prime is thinner all the way around, up top and down low. Feels better in the hand, of course. Better texturing on it, has the flared mag well, more goodies in the box, a holster, mag loader, a tool, 3 interchangeable back straps, just like with the Ross Martin. Go over and watch all the other comparison videos and the videos I have on just the Ross Martin, and you'll see what all the features are. The serrations on the slide are very much so more usable on the Canik than is on the Rost. Although the Rost is not bad, it is definitely functional for sure. Both of them have 3 accessory rails on there. Obviously, the Canik has a superior trigger in every way to most guns, honestly. Night sight on the front, just more goodies overall. I think this one comes in somewhere around $150 more on the price tag. You have the TSA approved Pelican type carrying case that it comes in, so you just get a lot more goodies with the Canik. You can flush fit a RM1C shield footprint. I have the FX22 green dot from Fox Army on here. I'll put a link in the corner of the screen. Go over, check it out. I guarantee you will not regret buying this dot. It's a fabulous dot. Use my discount code G210 at checkout, save 10% over on Amazon. I've bounced this very optic off of so many guns, and it still ceases to amaze me just how awesome this optic has been. And everyone that has bought one has told me how much they liked it and appreciated my recommendation. So I ain't going through nothing else on this gun. I'm just going to let the results speak for themselves. I started out just shooting, standing here, actually backed way up because I was in the sun originally. I'm actually at about 16, 17 yards now, just shooting between the targets. Let's see which one I did best with. Obviously faster, a little better with the Canik. Just gonna move right on to the next one where I just simply stood at, the same distance, methodical shots at the target, just seeing how accurate it is, shooting for the center of the target. Let's take a look at how that went. Well, I shot with the Rost much the same as I have shot in every other video with this. Very good, very accurate. I have no gripes with this gun whatsoever. I do not regret getting it at all, okay? Been a fabulous gun. But if you'll notice, I shot much, much faster and with a tighter group. Shooting it faster means a lot as well. Not quite as methodical, it's just so much easier to shoot accurately with this. Partly due to the amazing trigger, but it's also just an awesome gun in general. Okay, so we'll move on to the muzzle rise test over here. Excuse me, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna, do the whole orange paint on the pole thing. Let's just look at it and see how it goes. You tell me which one you think, and I'll tell you what my thoughts are. Let's take a look at it. All right, as I expected, because of the big chunk poured on the front of the Rost Martin here, I mean, it wasn't as pronounced as I thought it would be. Okay, if the Ross Martin was or had less muzzle rise, it was only by a little bit. Okay, it wasn't a ton at all, not even close. Surprisingly, the Canik, it's, you know, it hits harder than most of the ported or comp guns that I have reviewed. You can feel more recoil in your hand with this gun versus this one. So the Rost feels smoother, okay? But on camera, just looking at the two of them, trying to judge it on them orange lines as best I could. I'm here by myself. I don't have anyone on the camera. So doing the best that I could, I felt like the Rost, definitely was smoother shooting, and I can feel more felt recoil with the Canik. And then I just step back and do what I enjoy doing the most, and that is just going across the targets from the dueling tree, trying to hit everything, knock all the Texas Star off. So let's just look and see how that went. I mean, never mind the fact that I may have missed one, maybe on the dueling tree and one on the Texas Star over here. Just pay attention to where those rounds were hitting that target and how fast I was doing it with the Canik MC9 Prime. MC9 Prime, I don't know where to get that name from, but either way, let's just call it what it is. Prime all day, every day, twice on Sunday. Prime for the win, range fun, prime for the EDC, taking nothing away from the Ross Martin. As I have said in every other video, you will not regret buying this gun. I'm close to 850 rounds with all the comparisons through this. Probably what I'm going to do is go ahead and do 150 rounds more on it just to get it out to 1,000. Uncleaned, the trigger is getting better. I'm really a fan of this, and it is a real joy to shoot at the range. I have no beef with it whatsoever. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tell me what your thoughts are. Beat me up in the comments section. It's fine. Canik Prime beats the Ross Martin in everything except for muzzle rise, and it's just way more fun to shoot the Canik. Feels way better in the hand, and you get more goodies in the bag. Who don't like more goodies in the bag? It's free to hit the thumbs up, free to subscribe. Make sure you do both, and as always, to God only be the glory.